Hey everyone, talking about Myrrh Tonka Cologne Intense by Joe Malone. And it's not like there's a cologne version of this and a cologne intense. I think they just mean that in a way of that it's a bit stronger than the typical eau de cologne, which means it has like a low amount of fragrance in it. The notes in this are lavender, myrrh, and tonka bean. This is a very niche smelling take on like a tonka centered fragrance, which tends to be often more kind of designerish when the tonka is super prominent. That on me at least borders on almost like gourmand for the first few minutes. The almond and vanilla type of vibes here combined with like a powderiness from the tonka, almost smelling like an almond cake or like cookie during some of the early phases of it, but not in such an outright sugary way. I would say it smells pretty elegant and luxurious without being too try hard or stuffy. As it dries down though, it begins to smell more like tobacco and oud to me, which I don't think there's any of either of those in it, but just to give you kind of an idea, at least to my nose. So despite those not being listed, yeah, I really enjoy the opening, but the dark bitterness and the dry down isn't for me. I don't think anyone can accuse this of being linear, though, at least not if they get what I do out of it. Definitely changes a lot, so you might have to have kind of specific taste to love this one all the way through. Good longevity, especially for a Joe Malone. Moderate projection, unisex, and around $200 for a bottle, I believe. I guess I could sort of see that in a way, especially because, yeah, it is interesting. It's unique somewhat, and there are parts of it that smell really good to me even, but it's just not my thing overall. But yeah, I will link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample.